You just told all the truckers to run anybody off the road that's a boss.
It comes down to the mask, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
How about
It
the
comes to
seatbelt?
personal
How
responsibility.
about the safety glasses? How about the waterproof jacket?
Those are choices
How
that I
about
get
the
to make.
sidearm?
Choices that I get to make,
How
yes.
about the sidearm?
Yeah, what about it?
Okay.
Choices I get to make. Nobody's
Because
forcing me to
you
do
are
it.
afraid of the rest of the people.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
So
I
why
am
are you armed?
for mine and
Why?
their protection.
So why are you armed in a public space?
For my and their protection.
Are you going to protect me?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because why not?
I didn't ask you to carry a firearm in a public space, and I'm going to ask you right now to vacate the space because you are in violation of Washington state law.
Actually, I'm not. But second of all, you don't know if I'm carrying a
I
firearm
know
right
damn
now.
well.
Yeah? Where is it?
You are carrying a gun right
Where
now.
is it?
I can get an officer here.
Please do. Oh, do it. That'd be awesome. I'm well
Okay,
within my
so-
rights. If I was
so
carrying,
you-
I'm well within my
so-
rights to carry
So
here.
you're going to protect me with deadly force, right?
If I have to.
Against whom?
Against people who have come out repeatedly to hurt these people.
To hurt these people.
Yes.
Are you
Actually,
gonna-
do you see that tall Samoan brown guy on the megaphone right there? He was shot 2 weekends ago
I'm sure.
by people who want to hurt these people.
Yeah, and Trump sent his goon squads to do an extrajudicial assassination right here in Lacey. We know.
When was that? And
You're-
what are you talking about?
You are a journalist. You're supposed to know this shit.
Well, if you're making stuff up, it kind of makes it hard for people who
Okay,
live in the real
I'll tell
world
you
to
what,
talk
my
about
friend,
it.
You talk to the Lacey police regarding the incident in which a group of people came and assassinated a guy in his own parking lot.
Who was that? Who got assassinated?
A citizen.
A citizen.
A citizen.
And when was this again?
Oh, about a year and a half ago.
And it happened up in Lacey, and there were a bunch of Trumpers?
Yeah,
How do you know there were a bunch of Trumpers?
because
Somebody told you they were?
Trump said it was a revenge killing.
Trump said it was a revenge killing.
Yeah.
Did he? Where did you hear that? Did you hear that on CNN?
No, he said he deserved it.
Said he deserved it. Are you talking about Reinhall, the guy who murdered Aaron J. Danielson in downtown Portland? Who opened fire on Homeland Security agents when he got killed? Is that who you're talking about? You're talking about an actual terrorist who went out and murdered a man in downtown Portland, and
Okay.
you're saying that was a revenge
Terrorist,
killing by the feds?
Did he identify himself?
Yes.
Did he know, was it public knowledge where he resided?
Michael Reinhall?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So why would you have to show up
Because he fled the state when he murdered Aaron J. Danielson.
with all the information necessary for him to be apprehended? Is that correct?
Yes, and they were there to apprehend
But
him.
he wasn't entitled to a trial, was he?
Yes, he was.
He was not entitled to a trial because you shot the poor man.
He shot first.
That's usually what happens in a gun battle.
Yes, the man who is dead fired at federal officers before he was killed.
Okay.
Yes, that is
Okay,
what happens in a
so
gun battle.
You are not a sensible conservative.
I'm a
All
person
you
who lives
are
in the real
is
world who actually has
all
facts.
you are is a fascist.
I'm a fascist. How am I a fascist?
Okay.
Do you know what this means? Don't tread on me. That means freedom and liberty. That is the
No,
opposite of fascism,
Actually,
pumpkin.
it comes from another state. Which is that state?
Comes from another state?
Yeah.
It comes from the Revolutionary War.
No. What is the state that symbol came from?
South Carolina during the
No,
1770s?
No. Go north, dude.
Where?
Go north.
You tell me where.
It's on their state flag.
Don't tread on me is on a state flag?
Yeah.
Oh, please tell me which state that is.
Look it up.
Oh, no, feel free to tell me.
Okay.
You want water?
Sir.
Oh, go for it. You want one?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
Very kind of you. Because you guys appropriate every image that you can think of.
This is from the Revolutionary War, Cupcake.
right.
Yes.
From which state?
Who gives a shit? Nobody cares
You
what
don't know your
state.
history, do you?
I know my history very well. Thank you very
don't know
much.
Your history.
Okay, that's
You try to make like something that is totally irrelevant matter. That is hilarious.
Murdering a U.S. citizen.
Who was murdered?
Murdering a U.S. citizen without.
Aaron J. Danielson was murdered, yes.
Murdering a citizen without benefit of trial by jury.
If he didn't start shooting at federal officers, he'd be alive today in trial, probably in prison.
Is tyranny.
Listen carefully. If he didn't open fire on federal officers, they would not have shot him. And he'd be in prison today.
Let go of the fear.
That's what happens. Like if somebody starts shooting at me, I will kill them. Like it's really that easy. If federal officers are getting fired upon, they will shoot the person who is shooting at them and probably kill them. That is the real world.
Guys, look at what's happening in Australia.
No, the real world. That's reality. So you think the cop should have just stood there and died, right? Is that what you're saying? The cop should have just stood there and died. How do you arrest them when the guy is shooting at you?
He was not shooting at them because he was unarmed at the time.
He was not unarmed at the time. There's witnesses that were there that said that he shot first.
Listen, anybody in your feed knows that when the cops screw up, they will plant a weapon on
So the cops are going to plant the neighborhood giving their account, which says Reinhold shot first. The cops did that. The cops went, hey, buddy, we know that you saw us shoot him and murder him, but can you please just tell everybody that he shot first?
Your cops will execute a man on the streets.
White people more than anybody. God, they're racist.
Your people will execute a man on the streets.
My people?
Yes.
Who are my people?
The people who choose to take the life of somebody who they see as the enemy.
Well, the only people who die so far or get shot is Tiny over there, Aaron J. Danielson walking down the street, and, people who are assaulting or shooting at police officers.
So you never heard of George Floyd being summarized?
Have you ever watched the video of George Floyd? Perfectly fine and dandy.
Did you?
He was saying that he couldn't breathe when he was still in the police car.
Did you
see that? Did you see the part where he's like, I can't breathe when nobody was touching him, literally?
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Was it adjudicated in court of law?
Sure.
That he was murdered?
Yep. The jury was definitely, a little coerced there, wasn't it? Yeah. It wasn't murder. Excessive force, maybe, but murder, no.
You don't agree with the jury?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
When you have thousands of people outside saying they're going to burn down your houses and kill you if you say he's innocent, I wonder what the jury's going to say.
So you don't want to go to the speed limit. You don't agree with juries.
Wait, do you think that jury was impartial? Do you think that jury wasn't coerced at all? No, I've answered all your questions. You answer this one. Do you think that jury wasn't coerced at all when they had congressmen and mobs of people out there saying they were going to burn down the city if they didn't find him guilty? You don't think that had anything to do with the verdict?
Hey, I've been involved. Okay, how many juries have you sat on?
0.
Why not?
I don't get picked.
Why don't you get picked? Don't you vote?
I sure do.
Okay, if you vote.
Most people don't go on jury.
Why not?
Because it's a lottery. It's all just by chance on who gets picked.
And most people talk their way out of it.
Stupid people.
So you've never been on a jury, so you don't know what it's like inside of a room where there's a group of people
saying they're going to kill you if you don't vote guilty. Yes, I don't know what that means, but I get people saying they're going to kill me just because I talk about freedom and liberty. So, I kind of get it.
You haven't been in elective office. You've never served on a jury. You're walking around with a gun protecting me, although you're not a police officer.
Correct. How cool is it that people like me save millions of lives where the cops don't? Isn't that awesome?
And you walk around with your pinhole camera pretending to speak for people.
No, I don't pretend to speak for anybody.
Obviously you do, because...
How do I do that?
Because you just told me that the jury was coerced.
Oh, 100%. Like anybody with any form of rational thought knows that jury was coerced.
Did the jury say they were coerced?
Well, if they admitted to being coerced, they'd be in jail. So, nope. Even though one of them did actually get their house, vandalized. But that wouldn't have anything to do with it either, right?
So you are creating your own reality because you...
Nope, that's the reality. It's not my own reality. That's real reality. In the age of information and Google, ignorance is a choice. Your ignorance is a choice.
So you're walking around with a form of coercion, firearm, and
What is my form of coercion?
And-
Doing this and filming people? Are you kidding?
So you're walking around with a form of coercion, and you are now speaking for the jury.
I am stating facts. Yes, that offends you people. I get it. But yes, I'm stating facts.
What do you mean, you people?
You know what I mean by you people.
What do you mean by you people?
White people, obviously.
Oh, how do you know I'm white?
Because I can see you. How do you know I'm white?
That's just my skin color.
Oh, do you identify as
I was
Jamaican?
I was raised in South Central Los Angeles.
Okay, and South Central makes you Latino?
Well, obviously you don't know what South Central Los Angeles means.
No, so what do you identify as if you're not white?
A human being.
You do realize that me saying white people as you people was an absolute joke, right? Kind of like this meaning white power. That's
Okay,
ridiculous.
Okay.
Nobody gives a shit if you're white.
When you guys get pinned to the wall, you say, "Oh, I meant that as a joke."
Me saying that you people means you're
No,
white is the biggest no shit comment of the day.
Sir, I can only go by your words. When you say you people.
Hey, well, my word said I would defend you with my life. So does that offend you too?
I don't want you to defend me with your life. I want you to get vaccinated.
Why would I get vaccinated? I already have antibodies, which have proven to be a lot more effective than the vaccine.
You're a tough young man. I'm 73 years old with cancer.
I'm glad you got vaccinated. You'll live longer.
So why would you be glad that I got vaccinated? I gave up my freedom to.
No, you didn't give up your freedom. You made a choice to get vaccinated.
Ships going down. I said, oh, I don't need a life preserver. I'm a strong swimmer.
That's your choice. You get to live with the consequences if you're not.
You call that choice, I call it stupidity.
Hey, but people have the freedom to be stupid in America, don't they?
Amen, brother.
You're right.
And as long as guys like you keep saying that they're being smart by being stupid, they will drown.
Whatever you say, Gramps. I'm going to go to a rally now for a guy who was shot by your people. Have a wonderful day there, fella.
Find a victim.
Oh, you're right here. We don't got to find one, homie. All right, guys, I'm sorry. That was, I'm on my way up. It was just, I was having too much fun. I apologize. Wow, there's 1,200 people watching this? Holy crap. So, anyway, so I'm